There's a strange kind of peace that comes with age, not because life gets easier, but because you finally stop chasing things that never truly mattered. You just wish you'd learned it sooner. When you're young, you measure your worth by what you achieve, how much money you make, how many people know your name, how far you've gone from where you started. You chase recognition, milestones, applause, and somewhere along the way, you forget that life's quiet moments are often the most important. But when you turn 60, everything shifts. You stop counting upwards and start counting back. Not your wealth or possessions, but your memories, your relationships, your regrets, and your triumphs. You begin to ask, what do I have left? Instead of, what do I need next? And suddenly, every moment feels like a gift, not a goal. You start to understand that peace doesn't come from success, it comes from acceptance. That forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. That happiness doesn't mean having everything, it means wanting less, appreciating more, and seeing the beauty in simple things. A warm cup of tea, a quiet walk, a familiar smile. You love slower now, but deeper. You stop arguing to be right and start listening to understand. You let go of grudges you carried for decades, not because you have to, but because you finally trust that life will take care of what you cannot. You begin noticing patterns you never saw before, how fleeting moments really are, how quickly a year can pass, how suddenly the people you saw every day become only memories. And so, you start to cherish them differently. Every word, every touch, every laugh. You notice things you never did before. The way sunlight falls through your window, painting everything gold. The smell of rain on the sidewalk as you walk slowly home. The gentle rhythm of someone's breathing beside you. A reminder that connection is a gift and it should never be taken for granted. You realize aging isn't losing youth, it's gaining clarity. It's knowing which battles are worth fighting and which moments are meant only to be observed. It's letting go of what no longer serves you and holding on tightly to what truly matters. Kindness, love, gratitude, and connection. You begin to see that life is less about accumulating things and more about nurturing moments that will outlive you. You look into the faces of those you've loved, and you hold them close in your heart, as if time itself could not take them away. And sometimes, when the world goes quiet, you sit by the window and think. You spent decades chasing things that never truly mattered, and yet somehow all those years were necessary because they led you here, to this peace, this understanding, this clarity. You start to find beauty in imperfections, the wrinkles in your hands, stories of love and work, the gray hairs that mark decades of laughter and tears, the quiet scars, reminders of pain that once hurt, but now teach. And you see that every imperfection carries wisdom, proof of a life fully lived. So tonight, as you reflect on your own story, think about the lessons still waiting for you, the people you could forgive, the love you could show more freely, the moments you could still savor before they slip away. Because even at 60, even at 70, even later, life still surprises you. It still teaches. It still opens your heart in ways you never imagined. And sometimes, the most beautiful wisdom of all comes not from learning something new, but from finally noticing what was always there. There are stories waiting to remind you of that truth. Stories of people rediscovering joy, finding love again, and realizing that meaning doesn't fade with time. It deepens with it. And the next story might just be one of them.